Fousey, he said, hey, yo. Or no, he said, hey. I gotta be honest. Fousey, for, the things that he's put me through with my production for Reality House Season 3 and shit. And for him getting clean and being sober now, and it's full circle inspiring me now to do uncapped IRL subathon. Kind of crazy. So I want to kind of give him his flowers there. He's literally inspired me to do this. So, yeah, I like how vulnerable and like real he is with his chat, and it's actually inspired me. So yeah, I just want to give him his flowers, and I'm glad he's doing well. It seems like he's doing well, better. So but that's cool that he tweeted. I was DMing him, and he was gracious enough to kind of tell me a little bit of how it works and like what he's doing to kind of help me. So I really appreciate him. So yeah. Did I see him on H3? Yeah, I did. Yeah, should we fucking react to that actually? Jeez. You talked about Reality House. I know. Is there a way to react to that? What do I search? H3 Fousey. Oh. Yeah, here it is.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the H3 podcast. We are joined here by Internet Juggernaut, Internet Titan.
I'll take that.
And our show, many. So this one was. Here, let me pull up some clips. That one was
bad.
Again,
that one was really.
It seemed like you were being flirtatious with him.
With Bryce?
Yeah.
You really think I'm like that? I could be gay.
It seemed possible to me at the time.
I'm actually very comfortable with my sexuality.
I see that.
Yeah.
I believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
You've been so honest with us. I believe you would be honest.
Oh my God. You know, I've only watched this, I think, one time, and I could never get myself to watch it again.
Is it okay if we watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be a shock to me right now. It was so repulsive.
Let's take a look.
Money.
You were drunk, right?
Oh, I blacked out. Blacked out.
I want everyone to know that, like, okay, so for those that need a little bit of like an idea of what the hell I'm watching right now. Okay, so there's this podcast called H3H3, right? I don't necessarily, I only seen clips and stuff. This is my first time ever kind of like really watching his stuff live. Only because I heard that he was talking about this, right? And I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna check it out. They talk about this for a long time. So I haven't seen a lot of it, but let's just watch it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is when I tuned in, there was 50,000 people watching this live. So that is actually an incredible number. And they were talking about Reality House for a very long time. I'm also I got really fucking kind of tipsy over that thing that I just fucking chugged. Anyway, they're talking about Reality House here.
Each other.
No, you, all your money is gone. Why are you touching your girl, bro? That money. Why
Listen,
right here?
Lucy, you can't put your hands. Don't do that.
I'm blacked out.
Don't do that.
All right,
Real,
you guys are
real.
good. I got it.
You don't remember this.
No way.
What? Bro, a shot? I know you did, and congrats, but a shot, bruh?
It's a half shot.
Huh.
God.
God.
You don't have to. I'm not going to peer pressure you. I'm not going to peer pressure you. When I hit 5K, we're both top 200 on Twitch. You're top 100. I'm top 200. I might be 185 now, actually. Let's do one shot, half shot. I poured light ones. You pick
What is it? What is it?
tequila. I'm gonna, bro.
Chat, should I do it?
Chat, trust me. I'm gonna, bro.
Live a little.
Chat, come on, chat. It's fucking Friday. The boys are up. We got the best community in the world, bro.
We actually do.
Bro.
We
We
actually
really
do.
do, bro. Like, you ever think about how fucking blessed we are? I say this to JC all the time. He can back me up.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we got the best job in the world, bro.
We do.
Because of y'all motherfuckers, bro. For real. It's not without you guys, bro. We're nothing without y'all. You guys bring the vibes, the energy.
No, we have. I can't think of a better job. I'm not even kidding.
Ever.
I mean, well, I can think of one. I somehow generate income without doing absolutely anything.
I think
but
that's
I don't
worse.
Think, I don't
no,
think
I think that's
possible.
worse because we don't get to hang out with these guys.
That is true. That is
this
true.
This is the best
That
job.
is true.
Bro, we
That is
got
true.
dope ass people to hang out with. You could not get a better job, bro. 100%. I love y'all, bro. I'm drunk.
true.
Chat, I'm drunk. Guilty as
Because
charged.
we don't have the but imagine having the community and like, but honestly, no, because then you don't have like a creative outlet. I need a creative outlet or I'll explode.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, yeah, streaming,
Best job in the
yeah,
fucking
best job in
world.
the world, number one.
Cheers
Can't
to
even
that.
think of anything better. All right, the show. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Congrats to
Love y'all.
5K subs, bro. That's fucking
Congrats
crazy.
to fucking my boy. Listen, you gonna hit 10K, chat. We gonna make sure he hits 10K, maybe more.
That's the goal,
On
bro.
the shit. Let's go. Cheers.
Oh, ooh, that's low key easier than chugging.
My
What
brother.
fucking tequila was that?
It's your tequila. I don't know.
No, what is it called?
Don Julio.
Was it Julio? Damn, that shit was harsh. I'm reacting to this shit.
All right, good luck.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, the show. Damn, I'm drunk now. Might as well. Let me know if you want to do another one in a little bit. Fuck.
All right, I'll hit you up, bro. Don't say that.
No, okay, all right. Well,
Don't say that. I'll be back.
nah. At that point, we're gonna both have to hit some goals here. All right. And 7 subs, hit me up. We got it's 7 away from my goal.
You're right.
Nah, bro. All right, let's keep continuing. Chat.
I sincerely apologize for even coming close to your face. I thought.
Hold on, let me change my uncapped silicon. Let me listen. Reacting to H3H3 Fousey talking about Reality House season 3. Okay.
Just come close, you like face palmed her.
Like, don't.
Oh, thanks, Bryce.
Okay, hold on. I'm maybe I'm getting too drunk now, but Zoe said I have the longest titles. Really, Zoe? Have you seen fucking Devontae's titles? Gamer, really good. Siren, talk to me. Siren, we're about to hit Siren. It's like, bro, really? Nah, my title's not that long. Crawford, I love you to death, bro. Thank you so much for 10 gifted. We hit our sub goal, everybody. We hit our sub goal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Crawford, for setting me over. But Heather giving me 5 gifted. I love you. Crawford's very drunk. That's my boy, though. We bounce energy really well in this house. Everyone is on their shit. You know, obviously Brian has paved his own path. He does shows, but seeing the growth from everyone, and Crawford's only been like here for like a few months, but seeing everyone's growth is so fucking inspiring in this house. It is crazy. Brian as well. Obviously he's doing other things other than just streaming, but like, holy shit, the fucking growth in this house is crazy. And I'm not talking about Crawford's height because obviously we all know it's stunted and he hasn't no growth there. But like work wise, like spiritually wise, like growth through the roof. You would think that motherfucker is over 6 foot. Holy shit. I gotta give him his flowers. I love you, Crawford, for real. W speech chat or no? Jenna Bug, thank you for the 14 months. Thank you. Okay. All right. I might upload this actually, so I'm gonna lock in here. All right. We're reacting to YouTube. That was wrong. We're reacting to Fousey on the H3 podcast. So many people were watching this shit live. And there's a time where I tuned in and they had K&J merch plastered all over the screen. And we're going to watch that. But there was 50,000 people watching. It was amazing. Anyway, let's react to this. And I'm going to tell you my insight on the incident when Bryce knocked out Fousey.
I mean, you did it. Thanks, just go.
Okay.
You said your apology. Do not touch her. Do not say anything. Just go, please. Thank you. I'm very sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Kind of awkward because we all came in here to like talk about the night, and Fousey just barged in and surprised us.
That's so cap. I'll tell you the story what really happened right now. I do remember what really happened with me coming in that room.
Go ahead.
So
you do remember.
bits and pieces, but I remember this. I get a text from them. Car's coming to pick you up at 10 a.m. I get in the car.
Correct.
It's like it was supposed to be a 2-hour drive. Ended up being like a 4-hour drive.
True.
What do I do in the car? I text.
So our set took place in Palm Springs, and I would say the drive's around 3 hours and 30 minutes. It was bad. So I'll give him that. But listen to this.
My then assistant, hey, where did you put the Fireball? She tells me. I get a gallon of Fireball. I start swigging. And I tell them all, oh, don't worry. I'm just getting a little loose for the show. I get to the show. They start doing interviews before people knew I was there. And every joke I'm saying, they're laughing. So I'm thinking, oh my God, this is great. More alcohol. Drink. We go in the house.
I'm going to add to this real quick. Gallon of Fireball. I want you guys to know exactly how much he drank. It was actually an incredible amount. And like, I drink alcohol, right? So like when I see a fucking, it was like a bottle like this, you know what I'm saying? Like the gallon. It was like almost to half. And I don't know if it's when he showed up or, you know, through the night or whatever, but it was down there. Like, had to have taken at least, I'm telling you, like in the double digits of shots type, right?
I threw up, and then we go in the house. I take massive shots of tequila.
He came in holding it, yes.
Out. But what I do remember this faintly. Everybody, all the cast, was in the room doing one of those testimonials.
Was it the first day?
Yes, I had just got there.
Oh, you
first
just got
hour.
there.
They were doing a testimonial, right? And they were all talking about me. Producer comes up to me, hey, they need you in that room. You can even rewind this and see me first walk into this room and see that they're talking about me. I walk in and I'm like, and I walk up to them, and that's when that incident happened. And then Bryce Hall ended up.
Let me go back and watch with that context.
Watch. Rewind.
Yeah.
We got multiple colors. If you've been in college,
Yes! Look at this shit, bro. Oh my God, this was plastered all over. Bro, 50,000, 60,000 people, whatever, watching this shit live, and this shit was fucking playing. And they don't even skip through it. Like, let it play, watch.
After this.
you can go to college.
So you were the only drunk person there because you had been drinking on the way.
They were drinking, but they had been there for a full 24 hours. Some people had already had sex.
Hey, why did you come late?
I was a
Sex?
surprise guest.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
I was like
What was this show?
Reality High by Keenan and JC.
Fousey, love you to death, brother, but it's a reality house. Reality house, not high.
It's like a Big Brother for YouTube.
Okay. That's interesting.
Now, colors back. Back now. Yellow.
I'm actually so grateful this incident happened today because this got me sober.
I like how they played this
really?
shit.
What it was?
They
Never
played
done
it, bro.
after
They
this.
straight up played the fucking entire promo.
Flash can, Jay, buy the stuff.
Anyways,
Right here, they're all talking about me.
entertaining as
By the way, this guy's such a piece of shit. I fucking hate this kid.
Whoa!
All he literally does is just straight up steal people's content. It's
TikToks, yeah.
crazy. And when people confront him, he's like, bro, the reason people watch mine is because I'm just better at it than you. I was like, yo, it's crazy that people actually watch this guy. He sucks.
Whoa.
he is
Shots
definitely
fired.
a good person to have on the show. He knows how to make happen. But
He looks
he's
trash.
definitely intruding on our personal space, and so he is not a.
See, they told me to go in. And that's
So
the first
why are
thing
they
I hear,
talking
and
shit?
I'm drunk.
If you just got there.
No, I had already like
You've been
shown
there
that
for a minute.
an hour or so, and I showed.
So clear context here for those that didn't watch it, right? Season 3, Fousey showed up extremely obliterated, and he cheated. He cheated straight up during the challenge. So people weren't really taking him seriously, and that challenge was a team challenge, and he was paired up with Taylor. So Taylor was really upset with him, his teammate, and it was like an eating challenge. So he would like take the food and throw it behind him, and we basically disqualified him. Taylor got upset. Taylor was like the queen of the house at that point, and so yeah, anyway, that's why people were really upset at him, and he was obviously acting kind of like a fool since he was so drunk and stuff. But
Showed that I was drunk.
Yeah,
They knew I
you were
was
being
drunk.
a problem already.
Very.
Okay.
Very obnoxious.
Okay. Yeah.
You could see in my eyes. That's not saying eyes. Like I was drunk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In here, right? This is our territory. We've been here for how many days? Feels like 2 weeks, but it's probably been what? 2 days.
It's not even.
But you know what? He does not.
2 days in the reality house is like,
do.
it feels like
This
a
is
week.
all real right here.
So the producers got you in the sense that they're like, yo, you need to go in there right now because he knew that they were all talking shit.
Yes. Because they all planned them to go in the testimonial room to talk about how do you feel about Fousey.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, hold on. I got to touch on that. We did not plan that. They wanted to talk shit, or they wanted to talk about it. We were like, okay, yeah, let's do it. As a producer, you're like, yeah, you want to talk about it? Sure. It's like having someone come in and they're like really disruptive, and someone comes up and they're like, hey, we all want to go into testimonial and talk shit. It's like, as a producer, you're like, nah, we don't want that content. Yeah, come in, talk shit. That'd be funny, right? Did not know this was gonna happen, but you know.
I didn't mean to all that.
But it wasn't our idea. We were like, hey, come in, talk shit. All right, Fousey, come right in. Like, it was not, like, our shit's not fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever they feel.
They don't know I'm behind them right now. This is all real. They don't know I'm behind them.
This is crazy. This feels like a movie.
Fousey definitely has good intentions. I can tell that he wants to be known in the influencer world.
It's the food.
Reality high for a reason.
If I
This
don't
was
look,
kind
it's not-
of low-key
Fucking
scary.
Awkward. Yeah.
I see where the we stand.
And I will say this. Sorry I keep stopping it, but I have so much input because there's so much that obviously people don't see. We were asking, like, Yusuf, we were like, yo, bro, are you good? And he was like, no, trust me. I'm going to give you all a good show. I'm playing it up, right? I'm playing it up. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, okay, for sure. And like, you know, like, he's right behind me, isn't he? That's exactly what I thought when that happened. Anyway, yeah, I was like, yo, like, okay. We were like, okay, for sure. Like, maybe he's not as drunk as he seems or whatever.
That this blue and white boy in this jersey is gonna protect you from what happens to you in this house.
What do you mean?
Are you good?
You're such a fucking mess, dude.
No, I'm protecting myself.
She doesn't need protection.
I'm protecting
She's
myself.
a strong.
I'm
She's a strong woman.
We'll watch
protecting
it.
myself. What are you
She's a
talking
strong
about?
We'll
woman.
watch it. When I take your money, we'll watch it.
Oh, we're talking about money. Okay, we're talking about money.
She ended up winning the show.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
And what did she win? I don't know anything.
Like, I think 100,000.
Okay.
Money.
Yo.
Did she win 100,000? Damn.
Yo.
So you're trying to save
Nah,
me
she won like
from her.
50,000.
No. You. All your money's
Oh, yeah, that was super out of hand. Were you an aggressive drunk?
Never. No. Angry.
Yeah, angry drunk.
So the story about this, right? Bryce Hall knocks me out. They told me to go into a bed and sleep, and I would have still been on the show
after this?
after this.
Yeah.
I get even more blacked out. I don't remember.
You continue drinking?
No. But I was just gone. I get up, I go into the bunk bedroom, and then
Here's the other scene.
that's
So
when
this
my
all
breath-
happened at the same time?
Yeah.
Okay,
This
okay.
is within 2 hours. I'll tell you the whole. I'll tell you what
arms
happened
can.
after.
So, by
Fucking
the way,
can,
were
bro.
you
I
able to
remember that shit.
reconcile with her at all?
Can.
Never
Shit,
spoke
it's
to
funny.
her again.
That's a shame.
I think I might have DM'd her. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I would have DM'd her because there's no way, like, especially in sobriety, you got to make amends, and there's no way I didn't make amends with her. But I don't remember what
If
I
she's
said.
watching, is there anything you want to say? She'll
Oh
probably
yeah,
see this.
that was single-handedly the dumbest, worst decision I've ever made in my life. I have never even lifted a finger at a woman. I'm Arab, so I have raised the voice, but I have never. I love my mother way too much. I love my sister way too much. I love women way too much.
Lava
I
Girl
was
scares
deeply
you, low-key
regretful,
wise,
deeply
though.
remorseful. There's no justifying that. There's no explaining that. Nothing. And yeah, I changed my behavior from that. I haven't drank a day since that because I never want to relive with that moment.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you to tier 1. A new tier 1.
Listen.
right here.
It's so interesting to see you
Attractive
then and now,
people are
because then
terrifying.
when you showed up, you were like
What?
such a fuck. Like if I was around that guy,
Nah,
it'd just be like,
Lava's
this
cool.
guy
She's
sucks.
chill as hell.
Just a degenerate, drunk piece of shit. I've known people like that though.
Yeah.
There's like
when this
people with-
when this
with
happened, when that push happened, right? Because again, like we were checking up, we make sure everything's comfortable with everyone and stuff the entire time. When that happened, we were like, whoa, wait, dude, whoa. Like, I was like, whoa, I thought this was all, like, that's when it got real in our heads, right? We're like, yo, you can't, like, that's when we told him to go to bed and shit, right? Like, that was, like, obviously, that crossed the line, right? When it comes to, like, production-wise. Because before that, we were like, oh, okay, we want to talk shit, this and that, right? Ryan knows. Ryan has some stories, bro. Ryan should come in here and, like, bruh, we have some fucking funny stories, but, yeah, it was out of control.
or specifically alcohol, people have known. It's like sober them, best friend, drunk them, total nightmare.
Yep. There's so many people like that. So many people that once they drink,
Why
that's
do you-
actually, I don't want to say his name actually. I never mention his name. It's the YouTuber I had the most beef with. That was the thing with him too.
Keemstar?
No. When we were friends, he was great when we were sober. And then I went to Brazil with him.
Rice gum?
No.
Vitali?
I went to Brazil
He's just
with him.
naming names, trying to get
And then
out
I
of him.
saw him drink for the first time, and I met a completely different person.
It's scary.
It's
like, who are you?
terrifying. It's
The thing
terrifying.
that confused me about, I have one specific friend who was like my best friend growing up, and then when we went to college, he
Ethan
became
hates
alcoholic.
Keemstar, huh?
Why is it? I go, why do you keep drinking? Like, why do you want to be like that? I didn't understand it.
It's the same thing as my sex addiction. You don't. If you're an alcoholic, you can't control
even,
it.
yeah.
It just takes.
It's Vitali?
Huh? He's
Vitali?
sober now. He says so.
Well,
Good for him.
I mean, Vitali's a fucking psycho.
I'm not gonna speak on him.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But he like beat the shit out of a random woman recently. You followed that? Yeah.
Why y'all freaking out? The sex addiction. Yeah.
You speak okay. I don't want to press you. I'm just intrigued that your mom's the word on Vitali.
That's an energy.
By the way, for those that haven't seen this entire podcast, I've seen most of it, and he's very, very open about his addictions and stuff. It is actually crazy. So, like vulnerable and like, you know, and like in a way that y'all. I mean, for those that, you know, if someone out there is like going through something, like he actually has some type of knowledge of how he got over his addictions and stuff. So, just saying, it's actually a good watch, and pretty crazy watch. There's some shit he says that's pretty wild, and you're like, wait. Anyway,
I don't ever want to let back
it's
into my
entertaining.
life
Say the
around
least.
me, near me.
I see.
It's just bad news all over it. I've closed the door on that. I'm never going back to that.
Yeah,
I'd rather not.
I
He still
totally
talks
understand.
about me, but I'll never.
I understand. Well,
But you want to know what happened after this day?
yeah.
So I wake up the next morning on the couch, phone still in my pocket, wearing
Oh
all
wait,
my
hold on.
clothes.
Sorry,
Oh,
maybe we're getting ahead of
That
ourselves.
we- yeah, he is getting ahead of
Okay,
himself because
okay,
there's
okay.
so much in
After
between.
this, the producers tell you go to bed.
yeah.
Okay, so here's the second one. You go to bed. You wake up a couple hours later.
No. I don't go to bed. I lay in bed.
Yeah.
I get up and I go into the room where all the people are, and I
Okay.
start like harassing everybody.
Okay.
At least he's open about it. Right?
Okay, so let me explain this. Let me put context to this for. Bryce Hall puts his cape on and finds his moment to like, I'm gonna save the day. Because this is after he got his ass kicked by Austin McBroom. He found his moment. So when he pushes me, I think, I don't know, I'll rewatch it right now. And I tell him, you're lucky I don't tell the world what I know about you. Because I know shit about Bryce. And I could have unloaded. I could have unloaded from the beginning. And when I say that,
So for those, bro, sorry, I feel like I'm pausing a lot, but I have a lot of input. So for those that saw like the Bryce and the Fousey tweet beef that went back and forth, and then I replied like Reality House season 4, like as a joke, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all want to do season 4 together, type thing. And I know a lot of y'all saw my tweet. This is what Bryce was talking about, like how like, you know, but I'm assuming it came to amends, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't think they're friends, but at least, you know, Fousey was kind of like the bigger guy, and he was just saying like, all right, like, you're right, I'm sorry, like, I mentioned your name and stuff, so, anyway.
he says that's not how it happened, but that's how my drunk
Let's
ass
watch.
remembers it.
We can see how it happened exactly.
#1 victory royale.
Damn, Crawford with a raid ski? Thank you, brother.
So you can hear that.
Damn, Crawford, you're off already, bro? Mans took a shot, and that was it? Man's got a date, huh, chat? 9:45, Crawford is done? Weird. No, I'm kidding. Appreciate you, Crawford. Welcome all you colonizers. What's up? We are reacting to Reality House Season 3 talk. Huge podcast.
Rewind that a little.
Yeah, so trying.
But you're telling me even I did that now is it different?
By the way, I was watching this and I was like noticing the clip they're watching. It's not even on our channel. Look at the bottom. It's someone re-uploaded and they're getting all the bro. Like what the fuck?
Bryce, don't try to play that right now. I know so much that I protected you about. What? So much all this. I love you so much as a creator. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I remember you pushing him.
No. You'll see. Actually, even when after he pushed me the first time, I walk up to him like, "What are you doing, bro?"
You did lay your hands on camera. You did lay your hands on. That's a fact.
By the way, I will say this. So we put him to bed, right? We told everyone to go to bed at that point because it was after that kind of got weird, right? They didn't go to bed. So the cameras you're watching are cameras that are running 24/7 in their bunk room, right? And so that's how we caught it. We didn't even know this was happening at all. We thought everyone went to bed. They're obviously up, still arguing, beefing, whatever. So anyway, yeah.
Isn't it called semantics when it's like you just have a problem with the way something was said? So I had a problem with them saying I laid my hands on a woman because the way I understood that was I hit a woman, I slapped a woman.
I think they're right.
Are they?
Yeah.
So I did lay my hands on a woman.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I had a problem with at that time. I didn't.
It is
I
semantics,
felt like
but
it was being unfairly like victimized, villainized as like.
I feel that that's an accurate statement.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't punch her in the face, but
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah. My fingers, no matter what, I should never have ever touched her.
I mean,
ever,
yeah, W's in
any
there. I
capacity.
feel like
But I wasn't
that is laying
aggressive.
hands on a
I
woman
just
for
took
sure.
when I hear lay your
physical
hands on a
thing,
woman, I hear it as like.
I think this is covered, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of us like touching a woman's head.
You're touching his face.
I did touch his face.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
So you touch him on the head. He says, "Don't touch me."
Yeah.
So that's a provocation.
Yeah.
Shut the f*** up. I mean, no, shut the f*** up. Bryce, don't touch me like that.
Okay, that.
He pushed me. I walked back. I said, Bryce, don't push me like that. My hands weren't up. My hands weren't up. I wasn't ready to retaliate. I wasn't going to swing back. I wasn't going to push back. I was walking back, blacked out, drunk with my hands down.
That's a crazy hit, bro.
You know what? I'm sorry to tell you, but I don't think he was in the wrong there.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, first of all, you were already
Damn,
had
he
an
called it
act of
out.
aggression, and you're really getting up in his face. You're unpredictable in the moment. You're already physical with somebody, you know, and the way you're approaching him is, you know, potentially aggressive.
Okay.
But you hold a grudge over that punch?
No. That punch changed my life, saved my life. I'm so grateful
you
for
did,
it.
though, huh?
I see Bryce at the gym.
Dude, you got that's
So good. That's the cleanest shot you could get. But when you're blacked out, just like I can come with you blowing on me, you could have blew on me, I would have fell over. When you're blacked out drunk,
Hold
I'm
on,
getting
bro.
the sense that your ego was a little bit bruised by how
He
got
can
knocked
come with
out
you
there.
blown.
no, not at all.
Nah,
Not at all. I'm grateful for
y'all gotta
that
watch the
moment.
rest of the
I
podcast. Y'all
literally
wanna
have
get the
thanked
context
God
on that
for
one.
that moment. If
And
that
he-
moment
You're trying to
didn't happen,
downplay the quality of that.
You gotta get the
knockout,
context
no, that
on
was
that one.
you know how clean that hit was? That was a clean, and plus so much respect for Bryce. He's about to do a bare knuckle boxing match. He's
Oh, is
like,
he really?
Yeah, that's the first.
That is
YouTuber to have
crazy.
balls
Bryce
to
Hall's
do
doing a
that.
though.
bare
On the show
knuckle
recently,
thing.
I liked them.
Yeah, so I have nothing, and Bryce knows this.
That's good. That's good. That must have hurt like a bitch.
Didn't feel it.
Like,
Didn't know.
That's not. You were just
that's a
like
crazy
No,
sentence.
this happens. I wake up. You could play it if you want to continue playing to see what happens.
Camboy's bare knuckle.
I'll tell you something else that I got mad that he did though.
Oh, damn, that was brutal.
So he took a picture of me knocked out.
What's that? Oh my god, please, bro. Oh, Mono's here. Thank God, bro. Mono's finally here to make sure my stream goes well, chat. Bro.
A couple random things.
Bro, yes, please. You were literally here, and it was what crazy night. I will say.
Also, first thing, one of the most bizarre things that happened. Once again, number one, I want to say like I'm proud of him for being so good with how he's accepting all of this.
Yes,
like,
yes. I mean, you can't not be mad at that, right?
So like I'm proud of him for that. Also, like we've been friends with Yusuf for a long time. Like we're his friend more than anything. That's why this was so bizarre. But
yeah.
So yeah, he pulled up with the handle, and I remember being like, I remember saying like, you don't have to do that. Like it's not that kind of show.
No,
and
I think he was nervous.
He was.
He was telling me he was nervous.
He said he was like, I'm just nervous. This is how I cope. And I was like, okay, just you don't have to. It just kept telling him that. Then I see he has a really big suitcase, and he's like, you got to see what's in this. And I was like, what is in this? What do you mean? He's like, pictures of myself.
Yeah, he was gonna hang up pictures of himself around the house. I
like,
remember that.
And he said, I'm gonna go in tomorrow and I'm gonna put pictures of myself all over the walls. And I remember being like, okay, that's okay. He's like, I'm in character. I have this whole character, blah blah. So I remember thinking like, damn, he's coming prepared. Like, that's why when all this happened, we were like, damn. But the thing that was so wild is
he definitely had like he even says it on the podcast. He has Fousey and he has Yusuf, right?
Yes,
he has like two, and he was definitely telling us like, in a sense, like trust me, I'm gonna make it a good show,
right?
This and that. We're like, okay,
yeah.
We don't know what that means, but also like, it's like it was like weird. It was like talking. It was like he was drunk as shit. But then we're like, bro, you good? Like
he was sober up.
And then he would like be like, oh no, trust me, like bro, I'm like I promise you, I'm good.
Right.
It's not, yeah.
So then, once the whole fight happens, he gets knocked out. I remember Bryce. It was like almost 1 a.m. We're all done. We were sitting in there, and Bryce just walks in casually and goes, "Might want to check on your boy Fousey." We're just like, "Why?" He's like, "Knocked him out." So we're all thinking like, okay,
yeah.
Bryce. So I'm expecting to walk in there. It was me, Thomas, and Brandon and David. We were in there I remember we go in there. Also, there was a fucking scorpion outside, if you remember that.
Yes,
so I'm like,
and like hella spiders.
I'm be like, what the fuck is a scorpion outside? We get in there, and I'm expecting him to be on the bed, like, just annoyed. And he was fucking on the ground. And I remember, I was actually scared. I was like, oh shit. And then when everyone was starting to grab him, I was like, okay, but we should make sure that we're not like his head and all these things, whatever. So then everything, we start talking to him. He's in the bed. He's laying there. And then eventually we move him into the main house.
Yeah, well, we separated from the group.
We separated him. We thought that, and that was the right move. So then it's like 2:30, and before I go to bed, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to just like go in there. Nobody's really in there. I want to make sure that like he's cool. He's still asleep. And then I remember, I think Dave was like, what if he wakes up? And I was like,
bro,
I was like, it's not, I mean, he's out. Like, he's whatever. I just want to make sure he's good. And mind you, it's dark, whatever. No one's there. I go in, and it was like a horror movie. And once again, this is all because it was, at the time, I was scared. I go in, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, he looks okay. I literally like make sure he's breathing, like dead ass, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
And then I get up and I go to walk and I hear, ugh. I was like, oh my God. So I froze. I was like, oh, let me. He kind of gets up. He's like, who is that? And I was like, oh shit. Okay. Fuck. What? Okay. So then like on everything goes, Ryan, is that Ryan? And I'm thinking like, oh my God, he's gonna like, is he gonna come after me? He's, because mind you, he was still a little out of it. Yeah. I seriously swear to God, did not truly know. And he's like a friend. So
yeah,
I just didn't know.
It was a lot of like, he just woke up from
a lot. Yeah. So then I am.
He didn't even know he got punched, by the way.
No, he said, what happened? And I'm like, oh shit. So then I start walking away and he starts getting up and starts kind of like stumbling around. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, like I'm going to get beat up. So then I fucking hide in one of the the closet areas. And I'm literally like a fucking movie, like looking through the thing. And he's staring like, Ryan, where are you? Ryan, what happened? And I quite literally thought I was in a horror film. I was like, what do I do? Do I come out of this area? Luckily, the closet I went in had one of those doors that led to the other, like went out to the side.
Yeah.
So I was like finagling it, got out, and then fucking like ran away basically. And then 20 minutes later, he was back into the bed. But I truly thought he was going to find me and beat me up. Not even kidding. Because he thought I did it maybe. I wasn't sure. I was terrified. I remember telling David, he's like, I told you he might have woken up. I was like, well, fuck, dude. It was like Frankenstein or some shit. I didn't know what to do. It scared the hell out of me, dude. Oh my god,
That is hilarious because I don't think he knows.
No, I don't think he knows
because he woke up from the punch.
Yes.
We obviously got him up. We walked him to the main. There was 2 houses. We had a house where the cast would stay, in which you see like the cameras and stuff, and then we had a main house where the production people would stay.
Yeah, and then the side house, the other side house.
And there was actually 3 houses.
I escaped to the side house.
There was 3 houses, yeah. And we took him to the main house. We put him on the couch, gave him water, and he was like, "Oh, my mouth hurts. My mouth hurts."
He kept saying my jaw.
And we're like, "Bro, it's like you're good, bro. Like, hey, drink this water. Are you good?" Like, you're like, "Yeah, just my mouth hurts." And I was like, "Okay." Well, you try to explain to him, and he kept repeating. He was, you know,
we tell him
he was posting some crazy
and,
stuff on Instagram.
And he'd go, "Who?" And we'd be like, "Bryce." I remember 3 different times.
He's like, "Bryce didn't punch me."
Yeah, he'd be like, "No, he didn't." And we were like, "Oh no, like yeah, he did."
Yeah.
That's why I feared he had a concussion or something, because we keep with saying it. 20 minutes later, what happened? Bryce punched you. Bryce punched me? Like, it was like you when you hit 30K subs and you fucking said it like 6 times.
He was drunk out of his mind.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was.
It was actually scary. Like, I know it might seem silly now, but I was very nervous because I kept thinking, what if he's really injured? Like, what should we didn't know what to do at the hospital. We were not sure if we should we had no idea. Honest to God, we did not expect any of it. Yeah. So hindsight is there, but like, we were kind of frantic, to be honest. We didn't know if we should stop the show.
Yeah. Do you remember? Red with the Ray. Thank you, brother. Do you remember when Kian was like? I've never seen Kian freak out so much.
Oh yeah, this was the most I've ever seen him freak out.
He was like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Guys, I think we have to call it."
Yeah, he said
like,
we should end
no
it.
more show.
Yeah,
no more show. We have to like just call it. And I was like, "Bro, I don't." There was so much money invested.
Yeah, and a lot of people. There was like 40 people there.
And I was like, "Bro, like I don't necessarily know what to do. Obviously, we don't plan for this stuff to happen." I was like, think about it this way. On bigger shows that I watch, when there's a fight that happens, you kick both parties out, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you explain to the people in the morning, "Hey, we had to kick these 2 people out for a good reason. We don't accept violence on set. This and that." And I was like, that's how I have to do it. I remember we stayed up to like 5 a.m. that night calling. Bro, we were calling so many guys to replace them. We ended up Christian. Shout out Christian for replacing him, and Zach Clayton.
Yeah,
Christian and Zach. That they were able to come out the next day, but that was not planned, and that was crazy.
It was so
stressful.
stressful.
But yeah, the fucking Ryan, where are you? And he was like in like kind of like a rage. It's so funny because no one was I think we were taking care of like the other.
I
so
swear,
I think it was only
no one was in the house.
Because we thought he was asleep.
Yes,
we thought he went to sleep on the couch, and we thought he was good, but he was waking up, and
it was just me. It was scary. All right, I wanted to share. I'll let you go, but man, there are so many layers to this that people just will never know.
Yeah, for sure.
They will never. All right, chat. I'll see you.
It's crazy that. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's crazy that like. I mean, I feel like I was always so, in a sense, nervous to kind of talk about it, only because like, it's such a sensitive subject. Like we added something either in the beginning or the end where, you know, if you know, like a hotline number in a sense, where if people were, you know, addicted to certain like substances, like please call this number, because like Keen and I are just, bro, we don't necessarily know what we're doing. We try to put on a good show, and we have a team around us that helps us, but we don't prepare for something like this. So, when it released and stuff, we were just super nervous because we know like he was going through rehab, and then Bryce was bragging about it. I don't know. It was just kind of, it was odd. And I was always very nerve wracking to like talk about it because I don't want to, you know, when something bad like this happens and I don't like try to necessarily insert myself into drama and stuff. But I'm glad that like, obviously he's comfortable talking about it now. Bryce has always been comfortable talking about it, about knocking him out and stuff. So, and you know, I don't know. So now I'm like able to kind of like say my piece and stuff. Yeah. So we handled it in the best way we could, right? That's the most important part.
Yeah.
and sent it to, he was on FaceTime with Josie Canseco, and he sent it to her laughing, like, look what
So
I...
this is actually, I didn't know this happened. So hear what he's saying.
You could play it if you want to continue playing and see what happens. I'll tell you something else that I got mad that he did, though.
Yeah, if this didn't happen, Christian wouldn't have met Camila and met his girlfriend. That's kind of crazy to think about. It's so weird.
Oh, damn, that was brutal.
So he took a picture of me knocked out,
Yeah.
and sent it to, he was on FaceTime with Josie Canseco, and he sent it to her laughing, like, look what I just did. And I didn't appreciate that.
Sure, that's a little.
So the next morning, I wake up from on the couch, phone still in my pocket, clothes still on, confused as shit. Don't even remember getting to the house.
Yeah.
Walk up to a producer. Yo, what's going on? Where's my bed? Yusuf, you were in a physical altercation last night. We're sending you home.
Oh shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? Physical altercation with who?
Your face hurt?
So much. And the back of my head from hitting the ground.
Right.
With who? Bryce Hall. What? Bryce? That's my homie. It's all good. We were drunk. Let me talk to him. We're good. No, we cannot let you see each other. Your Uber's outside.
Wow.
Sent me home. I go home, sleep that whole day off, and I knew I just put my hands on a woman. As you, the word.
How did you know?
No, because they told me what happened.
Oh, they told you. Yeah.
So I go home. So I call my then manager at the time, Keemstar's manager.
Mary Kate, thank you for the gift of
And I
sub.
say-
Keemstar's a manager.
Sims, thank you for the tier 1.
Keemstar's
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, you said Keemstar has the manager?
What do they manage? His fucking beef jerky flavor?
Mans
So then what the
hates
fuck does he need
Keemstar,
now?
bro.
I call him and I go, John.
Bro, look who's here. Let me finish this little segment and then I'll get off and then and we'll start. Yeah. But I announced it, bro. It's gonna be fun. IRL Subathon soon.
It's gonna be good tonight.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Hey, do a test stream tonight.
Yeah. We're gonna do test streams tonight, probably. Okay.
I say, John, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. So I tell him.
John Scares?
No.
Oh.
What happened to that guy?
He's still doing videos.
No way.
I think.
So then he goes, I know a guy who can fix this. When I hear that, I'm like, oh, I know a guy. Like, he's going to get me out of this.
Yeah.
He calls a guy. The guy, and then they tell me, we're sending a therapist to your house. She's going to talk to you, tell her everything about your life. And then we're going to think of a plan tomorrow. She comes over.
It's like a damage control situation?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
So she comes over. She tells me everything. I tell her everything.
Was this live?
No.
Oh, so you knew it was coming?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So my mind, think about where I was. So the next day I wake up, I called John right when I wake up. John, what happened? We were supposed to have a call. Yusuf, we had a call. Pack your bags. You're going to rehab in Pennsylvania. Now, at the time I thought, oh, going to rehab. I'm just doing this for damage control.
Right.
The guy John reached out to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name publicly because he's like a savior for everybody in the industry, not just YouTube. When Astro World happened, they called this guy, the Astro World incident. This is the guy, like the guy. And he's been sober for so many years and he believes in sobriety. When John called him, and this made me respect John so much as a manager, John didn't tell him, my client put his hands on a girl, get him out of the situation. John called him and said, yo, I've been managing Yusuf for X long. Every time we've drank, he's gotten into problems. We were just at the Jake Paul fight a couple of weeks ago, and 5 feet away from Dave Chappelle, he almost fought a fan for like messing with him. I always got in trouble when I drank. So
What in the
the guy said, I'm gonna get him sober, but he has to want to help himself to get helped. I go to rehab, I turn my phone in, not even knowing what to expect. The best 30 days I could have ever experienced in my entire life.
That's really nice that your manager actually was looking out for your welfare in that moment.
Yeah. Like, he doesn't manage me anymore, but it has nothing to do with that. That actually made me respect him.
Yeah.
He was there in a big way.
And so how long from this happening to it being aired? What was
2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And so did you know it was coming when it was uploaded?
I did, but at the time I was so like grounded in my sobriety.
I'm looking for more Reality House. No, I'm not ready to click off. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that y'all don't see, I guess. And I'm not blaming anyone and stuff, but there was a lot of talk about not releasing the footage, okay, and to bury this, right? and I'm only saying this because I want to say the type of people Keen and I are, right? And we are the type of YouTubers to not hold back on certain things that happen, right? No matter how bad it is. And who are we to bury this type of like thing that happened, right? We're not like that. You know, it's not. We're not gonna bury footage. And I'm glad the way it happened. I'm super happy, and I think all parties are glad the way it happened. But there was a time where there was executive decisions of not posting this, like bury this, like you don't want this a part of your show, this and that. And luckily, Keen and I had like backbone when it came to huge talks about this stuff. And we held our ground and we're like, no, this is like, it's important to show shit like this because not everyone's fucking perfect, right? Shit like this happens, you know? And so like, let's show it. We have, you know, there's a message to be said, you know, there's going to be, people are going to know, you know, say Yusuf went to rehab. People are going to know Bryce Hall knocked out Fousey. And what? People aren't going to ask questions? Bro, and then who are we to hide something like this, bro? Like, what the fuck? So I would like to say that there was conversation about burying this footage and not posting it and not showing it and never pretend like it happened. And I would like to say Keen and I want to pat ourselves on the back that we did not fucking like stand for it at all. And we were like, fuck this. Like, we're showing this shit. I don't give a fuck. And there was, I'm talking like really close, like team members saying like, I don't think you should do this, but it is your footage. It is your channel. And I literally, I remember being on a call with higher ups and people that are above my age that think they know the industry, this and that. But I literally, like, I've never felt so fucking empowered. I literally told them like, look guys, like, please listen to me. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Like, we're posting this because what, like, again, who are we as people to fucking not show this shit? Like, and I'm not saying because I knew it was gonna get numbers, this and that, it was gonna be talk. It's just, I'm not gonna hide this shit. Like, that's just real. That's the realest shit that happened on the show. And I'm not gonna be a fucking, like, I seen what happened and I'm gonna hide it. So, you know, whatever. Like, no, like, we fucking show that shit. Like, that's what we stand for. That's how we've always been like that. We've always been super real. We never, you know, faked anything. And so I'm just glad that, like, I don't know. We have backbone, right? We have backbone. We're, you know, we fucking showed it real as fuck. And I could talk about it. I can sit here and like talk myself up and talk Keenan up as much as we can, like as much as I want. But the fact that we did, and there was conversation about not posting it, I'm just glad that we did. And I'm glad I didn't listen to other people that I thought that had the right answers to not do it, whatever. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that obviously they want to protect me, this and that, whatever, or protect Kian, protect the show, protect our image. But it's like, dude, no, like, this is the real shit. Like, and it is, we didn't know what to do at the time, you know, and there's probably a reason why we haven't done season 4, because this was scary. This was a scary moment. We you know, we didn't know what to do. We really did not know what to do. Like, we were scared for Fousey. You know, we were scared that he actually injured himself. We were like, I don't know. Like, it was very like disheartening. Like, we did not want this at all. For as many people say it's fake or we planned it or any of that bullshit, we did not want this. Like, it was so disheartening. And I'm glad we handled it the way we did. I'm glad we went along and we still put it in there, and we put a message out there on the episode and stuff. So just want to give ourselves a pat on the back there. But yeah.
The analogy I said in rehab on day 30 when I was leaving, so I was saying my goodbye.
Veneers like him.
The way I see it is,
I think he's got them all.
I'm standing in the middle, and there's a fire around me, meaning the comments
So
that
here-
are coming
here
in
he just-
to be something.
Right.
That was it for that year. Because my year was it.
He looked good,
I
man.
should never have done
The
that.
thing is,
he's
he
one
has
of
a
the
lot of
best
experience.
employees.
So I want to, dude. Again, I'm gonna give Fousey his flowers because he admits he was wrong, he accepts it, and then he went to rehab. So he took the right steps to amend it. Obviously, do not condone what the fuck he did, and he put me through a fucking shit hole for a little bit. But again, give him his flowers, man, because people make mistakes. People aren't. It's so if people can't sit here and judge when, like, you know, certain thing, like, people aren't perfect, right? So we move forward. He's doing well. You know, Keenan and I, we forgave him. He's apologized so many times to us, so we've accepted his apology and stuff, and everyone else is good. But if you haven't seen this podcast, once I started watching, I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. It is 2.5 hours long. It is actually pretty insane what he like talks about his addiction and stuff. So you should go check it out. Yeah. Trying not to judge others, yeah. So, okay. All right, chat. The massage parlor story is insane. Yeah. His addicted to massages was, yeah, that was a crazy talk for sure. That was insane. Okay, chat. I'm gonna get off. If you're I'm probably gonna upload this for YouTube VOD. So if you watched till now, IRL subathon, you're probably watching and it's already started. So come through. I'll probably be live 24 hours a day. All right. Okay. All right, chat. We're going to work on getting my setup perfect tonight. So if you see me online or live at any point tonight, really, really late, I'm just doing a test stream, nothing crazy. So don't think you need to be here or whatever. I'm speaking to the mods as well if you want to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming for sure. It's my last day before the subathon, so I'm probably going to hella promote it and do more stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to for sure work on it tonight. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. Fun times. D Fizzy, I see you in my chat, baby. Next time, play some Goose Goose Duck with us, bro. All right. All right. I love you guys. See you guys tomorrow.